Hello then, welcome back. We are going to continue right where we left off, and as you can see here, we have some visitors at our capital. So we're gonna raise our local army here. It'll take a while, as you can see. I also want to make sure that I completely destroy this army, so I'm gonna wait a little bit longer. Name was resolved. A notable guest. Make an accomplished commander. I don't care. And let's see how we're doing with the sieges down south. Coming along pretty nicely. But yeah, we're raising the local army to completely beat them up, and that is, the goal. So we shall do that. We also did last time start, making keeps, which will be very nice to have. We can actually start on another one, because yeah, they'll upgrade a little bit. We'll get 0.3 gold extra per month, but the port level, plus 3 extra levies, a higher garrison, means that my Demnes now has a much lower chance of getting sieged and attacked. And that will be important in the future, because we can easily get messed up by, some issues like that. We're gonna just enforce demands here, purely because there's other people involved in this war. Let's go ahead and ransom her. There we are. Then we grant the land to this guy. There we are. Everything fine. We can now make ourselves a runestone, which we will. A vanquished foe, King Prisnek. Isn't that the... Again, this doesn't really matter. Conquest Runestone is mostly just if I, get sieged down, like I was in my capital. But other than that, it's not really a problem. West France here is looking kind of thin. Yeah, what should we do now? Honestly, Buckinghamshire getting this back under control would be nice, and it looks like he has ended up in my prison. So we're going to take County of Buckinghamshire. He's a known vassal, so he will accept. He has no choice. There we are. Now, can I revoke more? He's a known criminal, so I could, in theory, revoke, everything he owns. But I'm gonna modify his contract. Can I do that while he's in prison? He is on forced petitions, it doesn't matter. Negotiate release. He's old Osseter. I'm gonna demand a conversion. He's gonna have to renounce his claims, and I'm gonna have a weak hook on him. So he's gonna hate me for a lot. For a long time. But honestly, I don't care about that. We're going to do this. There we are. That'll be okay. Even though I could probably get a decent amount of money out of him, it doesn't really matter. Can marry her away, and we're going to do that. Let's do it like this. That works. We have some disabled buildings. That doesn't matter. It's because we also inherited a temple holding. We'll hand that out. Buckingham doesn't actually have any upgrades. So again, we're going to make this into, I think... Do I want to make Buckingham into, my... like military holding? A holding that's focused mainly on military? Let's begin with walls and towers, because they do a little bit of both, and do help with, keeping control. And let's go through our prison. Do we have anyone else here that would be, decent to deal with? You, on the other hand, I'll lose some dread, demand conversion. A hook. Just do that. There we are. Gained a favor hook on this man. Now, wondering how I want to deal with, it's like single counts, like the Countess of Mantua. Because there are dukedoms here. Tuscany should be a double. Yeah, we're gonna grant vassal Mantua before Mantua conquers someone and makes some problems. Venice has lost Veneto. Taken this one. This is some perplexing, gymnastics going on right now. Duke of Lombardy, should just revoke this title, honestly. See, why He's my nephew and vassal. Okay. Let's revoke this title again. I'm trying to, you know, make my realm nice. I wanted to have, you know, how to put this, someone making me money over here, but it doesn't matter. I think I will have enough money, so it's fine. Let us set up the group movement point to right here. Once again, we are going to raise the local army because she's gonna refuse, and we'll have the local army do the killing. How we're looking on the Burrs, they will be ours in 9 years, and we can go household soldiers, I think. I also want bailiffs for the bigger domain limit, but it's not a big one right now that we need to focus on, I feel like. There we are. Took her prisoner. As the thing though, she has no choice but to, you know, accept our demands, so I can really, like, ransom her, and it still will be fine. I love that she's willing to pay me 0 gold to get all of you back, so you get sacrificed to the gods. There we are. And now we can revoke the title. I don't want to grant you any titles, I want to revoke titles. I'm just bad. Then we grant it to this guy, and he should now make the dukedom, and I should save my money. So let's have a look. Let's just do this. I gain 150 prestige? Why? This is confusing. Why am I getting... Okay, I'll take it. I don't mind. Thank you for your sacrifice. Let's see. What do we want to do next? Aquitaine, I think, was the goal. Taking Gascon, maybe. Let's see. Conquer Dukedom. Venois, Mallorca. You actually took my... I had taken one county. Toulouse or... It's gone. I think we're going to Toulouse. Simply because borders, but it's also a big one. 5 counties. I kind of also want to do, you know, Barcelona to make the borders prettier, but I'm planning on just breaking them down the line. They also have a decent amount of troops, so they're probably the most stable realm right now in the area. Except for maybe Busies. They are growing the military at a, you know, terrifying pace, so we'll have to see how we want to do with the invasions here. Croatia, Serbia, Epirus. Again, it's something that needs to be considered, but we don't need to focus on it right now. Let's see, can I say so it doesn't tell me when a prisoner is executed? Oh, I dismissed all of them. That worked. I didn't know that was an option, but that's nice to know. Let's just raise all our troops. They have a decent chunk of army. They have a decent amount of troops in themselves, so we're just gonna raise all of them. It's gonna be a little bit of a costly affair, but it should be fine. Let's see here. Chance of them being inbred. I guess I'll accept. Let's see, I'm trying to place them out as, you know, good as I can to have them back each other up. So we'll have to see how this pans out, but hopefully we can also finish this war, you know, pretty quickly, so I don't lose all my money. My sister died? They have a 10k troop here, so let's have you guys join in. You guys too, and you guys, just regular troops. Let us also take the onagers out of this army and put it into the siege army. Go. It's kind of risky to have them, you know, walk on their own, but I think it should be okay. And I'm going to take the Huskars out of this army, because the Huskars are my most expensive unit. As you can see, it cost me 7 ducats to have them alone raised. So definitely should make considerations to actually have them fight. I have a dangerous faction here. Catholic populace. Guess we need to focus on conversions again, because I again do tend to forget. It'll take 7 years to. Okay, I explain why it would take. It's not that I explain. I understand it would take 7 years if you have one skill. The fact that it gave me a one skill one is a problem to begin with. Let's have you, yeah, again focus on culture converting. And let's kill this army first. There we are. Can unlock a new perk. We can finally get scholarly circles, which will boost my learning to, you know, a decent amount. Please don't run away. Makes it really hard to kill you. So, the king is actually leading this army himself, so if we get super lucky, we might actually be able to just capture him straight out here. Won a siege. Let's move to Milau. There we are. Does not look like we captured the king, sadly, so let's just have you guys siege Toulouse. We got a countess, and that seems to be the, you know, it. There we are. Let's have this guy help over here, and you can siege Rouergue. And I'm gonna split this army into two so that you guys can, you know, regain some supplies while waiting. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any good like supply locations here. Also put someone in charge of this army. There we are. And I'm basically just trying to keep them in, you know, I was about to say AoE, area of effect of each other, but that doesn't make too much sense, does it? We're actually being raided this time by this man. I guess we're going to have to kill Valencia pretty soon. They are being kind of annoying. And somehow we've gained... Yeah, Norway started making moves, as you can see here. So, once we can give him the Kingdom of Sweden, and they're, you know, split, it should make the maps a little bit easier. The ice. Change his contract, but he already has terms that I want, so it doesn't matter. A Baroness is something I can live with. A low county control is also something I can live with. So, yeah. Just close that one so I don't have any pinned characters. There is the army. Let us send these guys into backup. There we are. I'm basically hoping on another battle here. We'll have to see if we can actually make it pan out, though. Doesn't seem like it, so just wait here. Should come back pretty soon. Oh, you guys can go there and there. I have 16 prisoners. Okay, this is... Okay, Duke Leon would not like to ransom his wife. That is, that's a little bit unlucky for his wife. I guess I understand. Is this... Yeah. He'd rather ransom himself first. I understand that, sentiment. Guess I also have his heir here, so... Yeah, I definitely do understand the sentiment. Can I get a better... Let's see, are you guys in charge of these? Yeah, you are. Let's put the siege one in charge over here, and then we change you to this one. Then Still not great because, you know, defensive buildings and stuff, so we'll have to see. They'll probably start sieging some of my land, and then we can work from there. Again, if you don't have money... This Duke is gonna hate my guts to the end of his, you know, days, I feel like. But I might have actually executed a couple of people I was ransoming there, which would be bad. Let's see, if I click this, the entire thing vanishes. Good. Grow up fast, a genius. Let's do this. Let's try and hunt down this army. Because I think I might have, you know, left my siege armies a little bit too cut and dry up here. Let's split you guys up a little bit so that we can get some supplies back. Basically like playing U4 again. Oix is under siege, that's fine. Honestly, I'm tempted to just allow them to stay there and slowly but surely, you know, set themselves in. Ting meats are, you know, necessary. They have a way of turning heated, and it's no exception. Buckinghamshire are squabbling over with Hertfordshire. Okay, so they're both my titles. Fresh settlements, but I could give them otherwise occupied. Or, you know, I could just ignore them, so... A good Buckinghamshire woman going to take this from Hertfordshire. Sure, we'll go with that one. The level reinforcement rate isn't too much of a problem for me. And now we can, again, rejoin all these armies and have them march down on this army. I can fight them in, you know, a field where they don't have fortifications. That would be the best. There we are. We're getting a decent advantage already. The King of Aquitaine is still, once again, the one leading the battle. Let's see if we capture anyone of value. I don't think we captured anyone from the battle. This is from the siege. She hates my guts, eh? Unlawfully executed family. Yeah, unlawfully according to Catholics, I'm sure. But I assure you, it's all within the realm of reason for us. Let's have you siege Perigord, have you go up there and back them up. You still have a decent amount of supply. Guess we're going straight into battle, eh? And again, we didn't capture the entire stack, but that's probably for the better. He ripped Duke Gutsy apart limb from limb. That's a bit problematic, but we have won the war. Can now also get a new Chancellor. My last one died, I would assume. Keeps have been constructed in London, Dower, and the other one. Got a faction created against me. Bad. Yep, looks good. Let's just wait for the few days it takes to finish this siege. There we are. Got 44 gold. We took a couple of prisoners. Definitely worth it. There we are. Now it pulls demands. And have I inherited another, like, weird war? Anat of Ulick. Lotharingia. Okay, so my people have been conquering, you know, the lands, as it turns out. And I would assume this guy was fighting whoever they conquered the land from. That caused some problems. So I'm going to have these two armies join together. This one can go, into my territory now and stand down. I inherited 2 dukes by the looks of it. Sorry, 1 duke by the looks of it. Want his titles? He will not accept, so let's have you stay. You deal with him. Let's have you go up and deal with these guys. And do I want to create a Super Duke? Oh, never mind. You are already a Super Duke. Let's create a slightly less Super Duke. See, again, I want to keep it within my dynasty. Build up my brightness, so you instantly become non-eligible because your children inherit land. Having some problems here. Finding someone I can give it to sooner. You work. There we go. You're too close to a hostile army. Okay, you can go and deal with said hostile army. That would make it easier. Real father is Eric. So again, infidelity. It happens a lot in, this area. My son and my granddaughter. 2 medium perks. Let's see. Find someone that matches. That was close, but I think we're going to go with this. It's fresh blood. And that is something that we need around this. Starting to get a lot of inbred perks, so I need to either get the legacy or I need to, implement fresh blood. So we'll do a little bit of both. You're no longer converting. Let's have you convert Rome. There we are. Now you can actually stand down. Let's have a quick look here and see, has the Catholics had any... Doesn't look like it. I was wondering if they had any sudden bouts of, what's it called? Heresy. It seems like they're doing well, sadly. But I think we'll finish this rebellion and that other war, and then I'm gonna have to sadly leave. Get to work. Then we'll continue next time. There we are. Let's just enforce demands here. So because I want to finish it quicker, I guess I could save some money from, taking vassals, but at this time, doesn't matter. I am going to execute. Oh, you have a lot of money and you want to leave my prison. I see. You saw what happened to the others and said not me. Let's just do this too, and then we can give the Duke title and everything to this man. But for now, we're gonna, revoke this one too. And apparently, the Enconan one decided to cause problems for me again. Yes, he is going to lose some tiles. And I've placed these guys at the wrong location, I see. Excuse me, why are you guys not sieging? Now you want to siege. I guess it's because I, placed them there before the war began, technically. Guess that makes sense. This works. Folks will get upgraded. So yeah, we're gonna siege this, then we're gonna move over to Ancona, and I'm probably gonna revoke Lika, just because he's causing problems. Really rebellious, that man. I don't care about your contract. You can keep it as is. I have too many held duchies, I know. That's why I'm trying to take this county back, so that this guy doesn't have to do it himself, because he probably won't, to be honest. And we're gonna have a pretty large uprising in not too long times. For too long. We can ransom her and then ransom her again, I assume. Plus demands, and I gain a little bit of extra money, so that's fine. I'm gonna send you down to Ancona. But to be fair, it would probably be, you know, quicker to just despawn and respawn you. But yeah, we might have to just try and slow down a little bit here. There's nothing that can be done. Slow down a little bit here because of the big rebellion that's about to pop up. We might have to focus a little bit on Spain to balance it out. So I'll have to see what we do with that. So you should actually run to Milau, so let's just stack wipe you while we're at it. We might actually capture you. Not running to Milau. Where are you running then? I don't get the plan here. Are you going to run into my lands? That's a bit weird. Moved by my tribulation, Prince Styrbjörn has offered me his counsel and aid on many occasions, hoping to alleviate the burden of my duties. However, Styrbjörn's attention have incurred the ire of Prince Magnus. He cannot be trusted. This is merely a ploy to exploit you, my liege. So, I can try and make, you know, all three of us friends. I can anger both of them. Honestly, I'm going to place my trust in those who deserve it. Prince Magnus becomes my rival. Prince Magnus has good stats, I'll be honest. He's also a Weissman and a poet. If only he had a virtue trait here too, I could actually get an achievement. Honestly, I don't care if he becomes my rival. I think that would be... Or... Do I want... Well, let's just do this. Honestly, I'm not too miffed either way. There we are, we took our foe hostage. Good, we will now enforce demands just to end the war. There we are. Expand all. And we revoke your title. Do you have money? You do have a tendency of, you know, ending up in my prison surprisingly often, my man. I guess the dude in Ancona just wanted to, you know, have some excitement in his life. I'm tempted to revoke this title. But it's not part of his personal domain, so... do I want to do something here? Go back to normal, and we'll use a hook, because I do have a hook on him. And I think I'll just ransom him, honestly. It's fine. There we are. Yeah, I think we're going to end it here and continue next time. We basically almost have taken Western Europe. There's just a few wars waiting. My vassals have been also very, you know, helpful to a certain degree, but I'm going to have to see how we want to do it with the, you know, as you can see, Wessex holds some land, Romagna has, you know, more land in Brittany than they have in Italy. It's a bit of a weird, whack-a-mole that I'm going to have to deal with here down the line. But in terms of realms that we can release, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to keep Sardinia and Sicily, just so I have, a base operations in this area. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're going to have to take 2 more, and then we can, start releasing. And the reason for that is I want to do the release after. I'd get a lot more renown if I did it now. Let's be honest. It would speed up my renown gain by quite a bit. But I'm not guaranteed that once time passes that my family members are still on the throne. And that is what I want to avoid at all costs. I just want to get this one done, and then we can release kingdoms as we get them when we feel like it to boost the renown gain, to lessen the impact of my own realm, because I don't really care about the world conquest, even though it could be fun. So we'll deal with that as time passes, but for now it's fine. Other than that, research-wise, I was considering, getting household soldiers, but I think we're going to go for this one, communal government, so I can boost the development, and in turn boost the speed of research. The entire British Isles is correct faith. Most of Europe is starting to become absolute true. And as you can see here, we still have some work to do when it comes to converting culture, but some of our vassals have started working on that too. So yeah, things are looking good. We will continue next time. Thank you for watching, and I do hope that you have enjoyed. Bye bye.